8%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So third year.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of Ford tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Heard of any of them. Wow.
Glad that you could join us here on 92.5 KLAD. Mike Safford with you, along with the Hall of Famer Bobby Thompson, as Oregon Tech gets set to take on Warner Pacific. That first meeting between these two teams, first time around in Portland, went down right to the wire. It was a defensive stop by the Hustlin' Owls inside the final 10 seconds. They had an outlet pass, got Cody Bauman streaking to the basket, but got a little too far underneath the bucket and was unable to convert the layup, and Warner Pacific escaped with a 1-point victory, a game that, as Justin Parnell just alluded to, a game that he thought the Owls should have won.
Yeah, I don't think there was any doubt of that. I mean, you have something like that happen. You felt so sorry for Cody, you just, those things do happen, unfortunately, and you always hope they don't happen again. But one of those things, but these two teams are pretty evenly matched, Michael.
Definitely so. Warner Pacific last night, a tough loss on the road at Southern Oregon, losing 83-70 as the Knights, with the loss last night, starting to fall out of that top echelon in the conference race. Boys, there's starting to become some separation between College of Idaho, Eastern Oregon, and the rest of that pack, as Corbin's taken a couple L's, Southern's taken a couple L's, as has Warner Pacific, and Oregon Tech, with their win against Multnomah yesterday, pulls themselves into a big logjam for that 7 and 8 spot in the conference race. Lewis Clark State, along with Bushnell, along with Oregon Tech, all in that big old logjam there in the middle Northwest, not too far back as well. And these last 4 weekends are really going to be interesting in the Cascade Conference.
Yeah, you and I look at this, Mike, and I mean, College of Idaho, unless they got locked in a room and couldn't show up for the rest of the games or something, they're gonna win it. Eastern Oregon still has not gotten second for sure, and they've got Corbin and Warner Pack kind of 2 games back, but they're breathing down their necks.
And for Oregon Tech, the key is after tonight's game, 3 winnable games, at least on paper, in a row, set to come across. The fact they go to Evergreen, who's last in the league. Northwest going to be a tough one on their home floor, as it always is. And then home against Walla Walla, a team that you should beat. And all of a sudden, then it comes down to that last three, that gauntlet, Lewis Clark State, Bushnell, and the final game at Corbin to determine where or if Tech's going to make the postseason.
Right. You're right. So the next ones, like for tonight, we need this win tonight. We know that. We need both wins in Washington and definitely a win against Walla Walla. And then, of course, the game with LC State. You know, you win that one, you're in pretty good shape. But that is going to be so tough. We had a 7-point lead with, 3 minutes and 30 seconds where you called over the game. Never scored another basket. Made a free throw or something and then ended up losing by 2. Wow.
That was a tough one there. Tech had a couple chances, just couldn't get a defensive stop. But tonight, the key, what adjustments does Oregon Tech make to try to stop the dynamic duo of Isaac Etter and Thomas Miles, who combined for 45 points in the first meeting between these two teams. And really the X factor, I think, is Dakota Reber for Warner Pacific, who played his high school ball alongside Keegan Shivers there at Wilsonville, and he had a double-double in that first game with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Has played extremely well of late. And you remember the start of that first matchup between the teams, it was the big man Caleb Tyree Morgan hit 3 threes inside the first 3 minutes of the contest, helped Warner Pacific jump out to a 9-0 lead. It took Tech a long while to try to get themselves back into the contest.
It did, and I'll tell you, they just like the Hustling, both these teams look like they're all business right here. And Warner Pack, they know they want to hold on to where they are. They want a home game, and they do not want, and if they lose here, and then, you still have those two people that if they both won today would be only one game back of them, and that's huge.
And here is a weird Mike Safford stat, and it is probably one that folks probably wouldn't even realize. If Tech wins today, it would be their first win streak of this season longer than 2 games. They have not won 3 in a row this season, and it would get Tech for the first time in a long while back to the 500 mark at 11-11 on the year.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for our pregame report from here at Danny Miles Court. Fans starting to show up and fill in the arena as Oregon Tech and Warner Pacific. Last time they met here was in the playoffs. We don't want to talk about that one. But what we will have is Scott Allen, who will join us next with our starting lineups and the tip-off. The Warner Pacific Knights from Portland, Oregon. The Hustlin' Owls. It's next on the home of Oregon Tech basketball, 92.5 KLAD.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or 2 in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Or any other intimidating remarks or actions directed at student athletes, officials, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Conduct that is inappropriate will be grounds for removal from the site of competition. Conduct that is always inappropriate is use of profanity, use of derogatory comments or intimidating remarks, singling out any athlete, coach, official, or team in any negative way, approaching any member of the officiating team at any time prior to, during, or after any contest. Oregon Tech would like to thank you for your cooperation. Now, good luck to both teams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Oregon Institute of Technology and Danny Miles Court. Thank you for helping us to celebrate 75 years of academic and athletic excellence at OIT. Tonight's game features the Knights of Warner Pacific University versus your Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. Before we announce tonight's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Here are tonight's Lithia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram starting lineups. First, we welcome friends, fans, and families of Warner Pacific University of Portland, Oregon. Starting at guard, a 6'1 senior from Los Angeles, California, wearing 0, Isaac Etter. At forward, a 6'3 senior from Yuba City, California, number 2, Darius Traylor. At guard, a 6'2 junior from Portland, Oregon, number 11, Thomas Miles. At guard, a 6'6 sophomore from Portland, Oregon, number 12, Dakota Reber. And at forward, a 6'7 junior from Bremerton, Washington, 15, Caleb Tyree Morgan. The Knights are coached by head coach Jermaine Potts. He's assisted by Kevin Rojo and Alex Abrams. On your feet, Hooter fans! Here are tonight's 3-time NAIA National Champion, Hustlin' Owl Lithia starting 5. Wearing number 2 and starting at guard, the 6-foot sophomore from Sherwood, Oregon, Jamison Guerra. At guard, 6'5" sophomore, Wilsonville, Oregon, 23, Keegan Shivers. And at forward, a 6'2" senior from a 6'10" senior from Petaluma, California, 25, Joey Potts. And at forward, 6'7" junior, Mount Shasta, California, 33, Cody Bauman. And at guard, he's an Oregon Tech legacy, Medford, Oregon senior, 35, Kyson Faust. The Hustlin' Owls are coached by head coach Justin Parnell. He's assisted by Mitch Fink, Paul Poach, and Harrison Steiger.
There's our starters from our good friend Scott Allen, as he mentioned, Eder Traylor, Miles, Reber, Morgan for Warner Pacific, Guerra, Shivers, Potts, Bauman, and Faust for
Sounds like
Oregon
a couple
Tech.
of law firms, doesn't it?
I love it. Bobby has the play-by-play.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Well, as they get ready to jump center, it's going to be Reber jumping, former teammate of Keegan Shivers at a very powerful Wilsonville in Portland. Tip control by OIT. Guerra will bring it into the front court for the first touch of the ball. Guerra guarded right there by Traylor. Goes over on the right-hand side. Faust has it. Faust will give it to Shivers. Shivers bounces down low to Bauman. Bauman wants to turn, work his way underneath, and he lost the ball. And it went right into the hands as it was tapped away. And coming to the front court now is Isaac Eder. Eder in the front court with the ball. Gives it up to Morgan. And a ball knocked away by Oregon Tech. And Shivers comes back the other way with the basketball. Keegan Shivers gives it out to Guerra on top. Comes to the right-hand side to Faust. Faust brings it right back out to Shivers. Shivers going to put it in. Jump up. 15-footer. No. Rebound tapped around in the corner and picked up again by the Warner Pacific Knights. Out on top with the ball is Eder. Eder going to set up the play. Comes over the near side for a long three by Reber. Off the iron, no good, but getting the rebound. And they say he stepped on the out-of-bounds line. That was Thomas Miles.
Got a little too far underneath the basket, and the turnover on the Knights.
And Tech will go back the other way. Minute and 12 seconds gone here. Still scoreless. Guerra to the front court, drives to the right side, going to go down, want to put it up off the glass and down. Nice move by Guerra, went right around the pick, and boy, he put it up and in, and Oregon Tech has a 2-0 lead to start with. Hitter comes to the front court, gives it to Thomas Miles. Miles wants to drive down, go to the hoop, lay it up, missed it, backhand lay-in. Rebound is corralled by Tech, they come the other way. Front court comes Guerra. Guerra yo-yos the dribble with the left hand, going to drive with the left hand, back off, gives it over. Long three ball, Cody Bauman, and he hit it. Bauman hits the three. I'm not used to that.
He hadn't made one since all the way back against William Jessup in the season
First game,
opener.
yeah, I was going to say, he's always good in close, like we said. Holy cow, 5-0. Looks like, hopefully, it is really going to be his night, and that is Cody Bauman. All right, driving down, and Thomas Miles loses it. And he said it went off his knee and out of bounds. And right now, a little dysfunction out there.
A little different start than the first time around. Tech trailed 9-0 about this point in the first game. This time, it's the other way around, 5-0 OIT.
All right, Guerra comes to the front court. Drives down the right-hand side. Jamison brings it back out. Comes over to Faust, now to Keegan Shivers. Shivers passes into Potts. Potts backs his way in, wants to go up, and they say that he is going to be called with the offensive foul.
Wow.
Used the elbow, so Joey Potts picks up the first foul of the game, something we don't need.
Mitch Fink trying to be positive on the bench. Justin Parnell just shaking his head, going, come on now.
So here we go, and here comes Thomas Miles to the front court. He's the leading scorer on the team. Gives it up to Reber. Reber holds it. He's guarded by a former teammate. That's got to be a work, huh? And now he goes over, long shot on the way, no good, taken by Tyrese Morgan. And Tech the rebound. Here comes Guerra again to the front court. Jamison wants to drive. Turns around, give it up to Kai Faust. Lay it off the glass and down. And it is 7-0 Oregon Tech. Quickly to the front court. Get the ball to Traylor. Traylor backs his way in. That comes out Thomas Miles. He might take it from out there, but he doesn't. Miles gives the ball to Eder. Eder wants to drive in. Scoop it to the hoop. Will not go. Rebound cleared off by Shivers. Shivers comes across the timeline into the front court. Gives it up to Guerra. Guerra with it. That interesting matchup of Reber and Shivers is a good one. Guerra now give it back to Shivers. Shivers bounces down low to Potts. Potts backs his way in again. Put it off the glass. This one will not go. And the rebound comes down in the hands of Thomas Miles. He'll come back the other way. 16-20 remaining first half. Tech leads 7-0. Miles tries to throw up a backhanded lay-in, totally out of control. Missed it. Tech the rebound. Shivers sets up for a three ball. That one short off the iron, and the rebound is grabbed by Reber. Reber gives it up to Eder. Eder looks over at the bench at Coach Potts and now brings it across the timeline. 16 minutes left in the first half. Shot there, a brick by Eder. And the rebound comes down to Oregon Tech, and Coach wants to slow it down a little bit.
Why not? 4 minutes in, you haven't given up a point. Take your time on the offensive end.
There you go. Drop it down. Cody Bauman underneath the basket, and that ball knocked out of bounds by the Knights, and it'll go back to Oregon Tech. Into the game for the Knights will be Cade Baker, a sophomore out of Frenchtown, Montana. And also into the game is Maxwell Moses, 6'7" junior out of Los Angeles, California. Bauman backs his way in, turns around, shot no good. Looked like partially blocked by the defender. Long pass comes down and almost out of bounds to get it in the corner. Driving down from the corner, flipping up a shot, and it is good, and that was Reber. Reber with the bucket, and they're on the book. It's now 7-2. Faust goes to the right around and lays it up and in. What a play by Kyson Faust. 9-2 Tech, 15-10 remaining first half. At the next dead ball for Oregon Tech into the game will be Jay Elmore. All right, on the right-hand side. Now they're looking to get the ball, driving to the foul line. Backing his way in is Moses. Turn around, show it up, and good.
Just a little ISO play that time with Moses. Got him to the basket. Was 1v1 against Joey Potts. Used a head and shoulder fake and got two.
Yeah, Maxwell Moses. Now Guerra drives down in traffic, gives it up to Cody. Cody turns, Bauman puts it up short off the front of the iron and picked right back off by Warner Pack, and here they come down the far sideline. Thomas Miles with the ball, gives it out to Morgan, back to Miles. Miles will shoot a three, splat. And they are right now on a nice run of their own, and it is 9-7. Tech's lead has been cut to 2. The biggest had been 7. That's 7-zip. Guerra to the front court. 14 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Guerra on the dribble. He launches a three on the way, and it's good! What a shot by Jamison Guerra. And it is 12-7 in favor of Oregon Tech. Into the front court with the basketball comes Cade Baker, the sophomore out of Frenchtown, Montana. Drives down, Baker underneath, scoop down, no good. Potts rebound, get it ahead to Guerra. He's going to go on down, lay it up, score! That is 14-7, and Tech on a 4-0 run right here. Actually, a 5-0 run, I guess. It was 9-7, wasn't it? Well,
That's
whatever.
Exactly right.
It's up.
We're not math majors.
No, well, I'm certainly not. Trust me. All right. Moses has the ball again. Gives it up to Thomas Miles. Loses the handle. Starts the dribble. Never lost it. Miles passes downside. Intended. Now the ball goes clear across the floor. It's kicked. Kick ball will go back. And look out. I think we're going to have a timeout here shortly. We'll see what happens. They're going to have it. 13-17 remaining. In the first half, it is Oregon Tech 14 and Warner Pacific 7. We'll be back.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Early on in this contest, Oregon Tech has forced 3 Warner Pacific turnovers, all the while making 6 of 11 from the field, including a couple threes, as Jamison Guerra early with 7 to lead the way for Oregon Tech.
Thank you, Michael. Time back in. The ball will belong to Warner Pacific under their basket. All right, get the ball in along the baseline. Now they bring it back out to Thomas Miles on top. Gets it over for a long 3 ball from the right side, and that one was buried. And I'm trying to see exactly. I think that had to be,
Morgan.
And it was Caleb Tyree Morgan, and it's 14-10, just like that. Elmore got the ball out. Now they've got it into the hands of Guerra. Guerra drives around, down, fadeaway, 8-footer, good by Guerra. And it's 16-10, and Guerra's got half. Well, not quite half. He's got 7 of our points. 6-point lead, Tech. Earliest and biggest was 7. Get the ball to Morgan. Now gets it to Thomas Miles. Count the basket, and he's fouled. Good pass from Morgan. Foul on Guerra. And that's going to send Thomas Miles to the line for a shot. Thomas Miles in the game has 5 points. Back into the game comes Shivers.
That was a great design play, just a little back
Oh,
kick.
it was.
Got himself some space, and Miles, one of the best free throwers in the Cascade Conference.
He knocked it down into the game for Oregon Tech during that exchange, of course, was Blake Jensen into the game. And Kai Faust sitting down for a rest. Guerra's got it, gives it up to Elmore. Elmore back over now on the far side, in the hands of Shivers. Now gives it over to driving down and putting the ball up. Shot will not go for Blake Jensen. And the rebound comes down to Warner Pacific. Bringing the ball out of the back court is Maxwell Moses. Moses on the dribble. Moses wants to drive, pull up, 12-footer, good. Moses. And all of a sudden it's 16-15. Warner Pack back to within 1. Guerra will bring it into the front court. Guerra in the game has 9 points to lead Tech. Guerra goes to the hoop. Guerra lays it up. It will not go, but he's fouled on the play, and he'll shoot 2. Foul's going to go on Maxwell Moses. The junior out of Los Angeles picks up his first personal foul, and Jamison Guerra to go to the line. Jamison on the year, 83% at the foul line, and he will shoot 2. 16-15 Tech, 11:48 remaining here in the first half of play. Guerra at the line, deep breath, eyes the hoop, shot on the way, perfecto.
He's had a great week, Bobby.
He has,
overall,
tremendous.
Was outstanding, had the go-ahead basket at Southern Oregon the other night. Played steady yesterday in the win against Multnomah, and already 3 assists, 10 points, and we're only 8 minutes into this contest.
Potts goes out of the game and back into the game for Tech was Cody Bauman. Second shot also good. I'll tell you, that's the quickest start for Guerra, really. I mean, he's sitting there, 11 points of our 18. All right, into the front court comes Baker. Baker gives it up to Eder. Eder kicks the ball back, way back. Going to pick it up is Morgan. They get it over for a long 3 from the right side, and that was buried by Darius Traylor, the 6'3 senior out of Yuba City, and we are tied at 18.
First tie of the game.
And Guerra brings the ball back to front court. No one said this would be easy. I mean, they are right where they want to be. Elmore puts a shot up. No, won't go. And the rebound cleared off by Moses. And Moses will just dribble it right back to the front court from L.A. Drives all the way to the hoop. Layup, no good. Rebound pulled off by Tech, come the other way. Guerra's got the ball. Guerra goes around, going to put it up, score it again, and he's fouled on the play. Jamison Guerra 13 to the game, and we're only halfway through the first period. Not even that.
He just went into another. He went into another speed zone as he was coming across
another
the
gear,
timeline.
wasn't it? Did you see the smoke? I mean, the smoke was thick, and that foul went on Traylor. Guerra just burned him on that one. And Guerra will try to complete the three-point play. The sophomore from Sherwood, Oregon. It is perfect, and it is now 21-18 in favor of Oregon Tech. Out of the backcourt comes Isaac Eder. Eder on the dribble, way out near the center line. He has been very, very quiet in the game. Over for a Traylor three, and he buries it again. Traylor buries it again and ties it. Nobody got on him.
Nobody got out to that short corner.
And
back-to-back threes.
Somebody's got to get out there because he's hit back-to-back. He's now got 6 in the game. Guerra with the ball way out on top. Guerra drives to the right-hand side. Guerra's going to drive down, back his way in, gives it up to Faust. Faust's going to put up a little 5-footer. Good. I'm going to give the assist to Guerra. And a great shot by Kai Faust. He went high in the air to put that one up and in. 23-21. Eder to the front court one more time for Warner Pack. Yo-yo's the dribble. Guerra right there with him. Now he goes right side, gives it to knock to the floor with Shivers. Shot up and good by Reber. So the former teammate battled it out right there, and Reber flattened.
I was ready for the flop call, and they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. It's 23-23. All right, ball back out to Guerra. Jamison now over to Kai Faust. Faust down along the baseline. Finds Shivers for a three. Over and off, no good. Rebound jumped for and knocked out of bounds, and they say it was last touch by the high-jumping Blake Jensen. And the ball will go back, and a chance for the first lead of the game for Warner Pack if they score here. Tech needs to have good defense. Get that ball. Don't let them score. Coming out of the backcourt with the ball is Baker. He's way out there on top. Baker's want to give it up. He does. Now Baker takes it in the short corner. Baker drives in, put up a 13-footer, and he hits it. Baker hits the bucket, and whoa, Warner Pack has the first lead of the game, 25-23. Shivers with the ball. Get it back to Guerra. Back to Shivers. Shivers in the corner, looking inside. Drives through, gives it back out to Guerra. Still 19 on the shot clock. 9:08 on the game clock. Guerra dribbles to the right-hand side. Backs the ball off, down to 10 seconds. Now down to 8, bounces down low. With the ball, put it up. Cody Bauman hits it. And Coach Parnell wants timeout. 8:55 remaining in the first half. We're deadlocked at 25, Warner Pacific, and your Hustling Owls.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Thomas Miles going to check back in for Warner Pacific coming out of the timeout. They will actually have their starting 5 out there. Traylor and Eder, Miles, Reber, and Morgan. Tech has brought in Jay Elmore back up off the bench to replace Blake Jensen.
Okay, to the front court. Bringing it up is Miles. Miles now gives the ball up. Shot on the way by Eder. Good. Eder hits it, and it's 27-25 Warner Pack.
Contested jump shots going for Warner Pacific. That's not a good thing.
Get the ball out, and that ball is, it looked like Guerra got hit as he was throwing the ball over, and it went past Shivers and out of bounds.
He
Tough
was
break.
thinking there was a touch, but
touch,
they didn't call it.
And here comes Miles to the front court again. He's been bringing up the ball now this time instead of normally how it had been Eder bringing it up. Goes on left-hand side. Now they get it in again to Traylor. Traylor backs his way in. Still backing, looks out. Get out. They find the ball. Now they'll get back in the hands of Eder for a long three. Off the iron, no good. And rebound, Cody Bauman. Bauman picks off the rebound, gets it ahead to Guerra, who will run the show once again from out in front. Jameson goes left-hand side with the ball and gets it over to Shivers. Shivers will give it back over. Now they get it down low to Cody Bauman. Back out to Shivers, wants to drive in. Nice pass to Faust, up and in. Great play there, worked by the Hustling Owls, Michael.
Kai Faust with 8 already. He and Guerra have been the story.
Between the two of them, they are looking at 22 points of the 27. All right, get the ball to Miles again. He's the leading scorer on their team, but it's tipped away, but then alertly picked back up by Traylor. Traylor wants to drive in. Traylor goes to the well. No, the block. Was that Bauman? Elmore. Jay Elmore. I couldn't see him momentarily. Elmore for three. Over and off. Too bad. That would have been a great completion of that transition. They come back the other way. Tied at 27. 7 minutes remaining first half. On the drive to the right side, launching a three. No good by Thomas Miles. Rebound picked off by Cody Bauman.
They said it went through.
Oh my goodness. See, I missed the whole thing. I didn't see it. Wow. 30-27. Thank you, Mike. So Miles hits it. He said, I'm not going to miss that many shots. Ball knocked out of bounds underneath the basket. Potts will come back in, and I think they're going to give Bauman a rest, and that's what they're going to do. Wow, I never saw that ball go down.
Pure. It was pure.
All right. They still trying to get it in. A long pass comes out. Elmore had to go get it like a receiver on the football team. Back on the right-hand side, Guerra's got it. Tech down three. Guerra's going to line up for a three ball. This one's going to be off the mark. Rebound is corralled and grabbed on the play by Reber. Gives it on the right-hand side with it. Now the return pass to Reber, wants to put it up and in. Reber scores it, and they have their biggest lead of the game. It's 32-27 in favor of Warner Pack. Back out on top to Guerra. Guerra gets it to Jay Elmore for three. Jay's shot will not go. A tip-up would not go by Potts. He thought he was fouled, but no harm, no foul. They come the other way with Eder. Eder gives it on top. Now they come right here to Thomas Miles. He's going to launch a three right in front of us. No, missed it. Faust the rebound along with Shivers, the two of them, and get it to Guerra, and they come back to the front court. 5:40 remaining in the first half, 32-27. Warner Pack with a 5-point lead. Tech had a big lead of 7 early in the game. Both teams have been hot shooting, and the ball knocked away and out of bounds. And I think they're going to call a foul, and the foul is going to go against Thomas Miles. And for Thomas Miles, that will be his first personal foul. Coming back into the game for Oregon Tech will be Blake Jensen, and Elmore will come out for Tech.
Tech going to go with a big lineup. See how that plays.
Get it in to Potts. Potts wants to go up under and roll it in, and he's fouled on the play. And the foul is going to go against Caleb Tyree Morgan. His first personal foul, 4th team foul, and Joey Potts will go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Tech down 3 at the moment. Potts makes the free throw. It'll be 2. Joy, senior out of Petaluma, California. Shot on the way. Potts up, around, would not go, and the rebound comes down to Warner Pack, and they'll bring it into front court the other way. Walking slowly into the front court comes Thomas Miles. He told Isaac Eder, I'll handle the ball, and he did. Now they get it to the big guy, Morgan. Morgan passed down underneath the Reber. Reber gets it out here for a wide open three, and it's perfect. Darius Traylor, what a shooter from Yuba City. Wow. 35-29, biggest lead is now 6 by Warner Pack. Guerra to the front court. Guerra yo-yos the dribble. Drives to the right-hand side. Looks underneath. Looking for somebody to pass to. In trouble. Going to turn. Try to put it up. Will not go. Potts had it momentarily. Now does get the rebound. It's knocked away by Traylor, who picks it up in the corner. What a play by Traylor. Potts never saw him coming from the backside. Thomas Miles tried to drive inside. We got a travel called on Miles. Used that Watusi step and didn't call it. 35-29 is the score in favor of Warner Pacific.
Warner Pacific got off to a 1-for-6 shooting start, Bobby. Since then, they've made 13 of their last 19.
Wow. And now with the ball over on the far side, they get it underneath and lay it up and in, and it goes down. The basket for Jensen on a great pass to him by Keegan Shivers. And the lead cut back down to 4 again. Their biggest has been 6 for Warner Pack. The biggest Tech lead was 7 right off the bat in the game. Isaac Etter wants to drive, can't get away from Guerra. Now he's motioning for his team to run some sort of motion. Now he drives down, clear it out, get it way out on top, driving down to the left side, want to toss it up and in. How he made that one. Caleb Tyree Morgan.
Good body control as he went up with the left hand.
Wasn't it ever.
Great job by Guerra defensively to stay in front.
37-31 the score. Guerra to the left side, backs his way in, looking, passes under. This time the ball is blocked. They saw that one coming, and the shot was blocked by Jensen, and they come back the other way. And here's Traylor again, toss it up and in. Traylor cannot miss. We got timeout. Traylor in this ball game has got a dozen now, all on threes. It's 40-31. The biggest lead of the game is 9 with 3:22 left first half.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
It's not like Tech putting hands in their faces. They are. But the one thing I still think, you've got the student section behind the one basket. They haven't made a peep all night. You got to get into it.
All right, front court to the ball. Get it over to Guerra again. He's been the real hot hand for Tech, he and Kai Faust. Guerra in traffic, wants to put it up. Made the basket, but it won't count. Whistle beforehand. And the foul is going to go against, pretty sure that's Cade Baker, the 6'1 sophomore. Coming out of the game for Tech is going to be Blake Jensen. And I think Cody Bauman just came back into the game.
He did.
So
Tech with their starting 5 on the floor.
Got down 9 with 3:07 remaining here in the first half of play. As Warner Pacific has just been hot, hot, hot. Get the ball into Shivers. Shivers with it. Trying to drive, going down. Keegan along the baseline, still driving. Looking to back in, turns, put it up and short, gets his own rebound. And they are going to call a foul on Thomas Miles. Miles will pick up the personal foul. That's his second.
I'm still trying to figure out that last substitution pattern, Bobby, because Miles came in for Etter, or Etter came in for Miles, and then before a play happened, they brought the same guys back out. I thought you had to sit for a possession, but I guess tonight, no.
Well, the first shot by Shivers is good at the line, cuts the lead back to 40-32. Keegan will have one more, the sophomore out of Wilsonville. That's also good, 40-33. Shivers now in the ball game for Tech.
2.
That's his first 2 points. Wow. Okay. And in the front court, Shivers is over the driver to the end. Ooh, Wow, lucky a foul wasn't called there, in my opinion. I thought Shivers got away with a little push. All right, front court. The Owls will take it, though, if you can get away with it and not have a foul called. Shivers drives down along the baseline underneath. The ball knocked out of bounds right out of his hands by Traylor.
Big final 2.5 minutes of the half here, Bobby. If Tech can just kind of whittle that lead down into a manageable spot, can set up a big second half.
Yeah, it could. Back into the game is Reber for Warner Pack. Looking to get it in, and they get it into Shivers. Shivers hasn't had a basket yet, and this time they say, nope, it's going to go back the other way. Shivers can't believe it, that it wasn't touched by someone else. I don't think he shot it back to the behind the hoop, but oh well, they'll come the other way.
The look on Shivers' face told that story, Bobby.
Yeah, it did. 33-40. We're the 33. Down 7. And they have the basketball with 2:10 remaining first half. Driving in, Eder. Foul line jump, good. Just like that, it's back to a 9-point lead. 42-33. We got to get Shivers, long three on the way. That's good. Keegan Shivers, get him started. It's what you got to do. 42-36, his first basket of the game. And Shivers now has 5 points with the 3 throws and the 3 ball. All right, Eder driving the ball. Gets it out on top to Reber. Reber comes back right in front of us to Eder. Eder yo-yos the dribble back and forth. Now gives it out on top to Tyrese. Now over on the far side to the man you don't want to see with a basketball as he goes to the hoop and lays it up and in. And that's his first bucket that isn't a 3, and that's now 14 in the game for Darius Traylor. Lead back up to 8. Behind the back dribble by Guerre. Gives it up to Faust. Faust wants to drive in, lean in, roll it up, and it would not go over the rim. Just sat there and fell off. Reber the rebound for Warner Pack. Gets it on the left side now to Maxwell Moses, who came into the game. Didn't see Maxwell come in. Long shot on the way. That one no good by Eder, but they do corral the rebound. Traylor in, get it in, and Moses puts it up and in. And they now have their biggest lead of the game at 10 with 53 seconds to go. 46-36 in favor. Long 3 ball on the way, short. And they are going to call the foul on Traylor. And that will be 3 shots at the line.
For Keegan Shivers.
Yeah, Shivers is going to go to the line after that. That was an interesting play.
I was wondering if they were going to call flop on
That's what
Shivers.
I thought, Mike. First shot by Keegan is good. 46-37. He'll have 2 more. Be nice to then get a stop and another basket. Shivers at the line now with 6 points. Make it 7. He'll have 1 more. Coming into the game for Tech will be Blake Jensen replacing Cody Bauman. And looking around to see.
The only other change was Baker came in for Warner Pacific.
Okay, and he made all 3 to cut the lead back to 7. Now we need a stop, Mike. Now we need a stop. Eder will bring it across the timeline. Eder drives straight down the right-hand side, flips it in the corner. Now bringing it back out is Baker. Baker with it way out on top. He's a good little shooter. Baker drives in, tosses it up, won't go, but it's tipped up and in beautifully by Moses to get it back to a 9-point lead. Tech does get the ball into Guerra. Differential, well, no differential. It's just 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Shot clock is dead. It's just game clock now. And Tech will play for 1, trailing by 9. Backs it in, still backing against Eder. Now he's right back, going to jump up a long 3. That one got only iron, but it's put back up and in by Jensen. And that will cut the lead at least to 7, Mike.
It was Kai Faust that actually was the one who
was
came
it
in.
Kai?
Kai Faust got it, and he's into double figures here in the first half.
Wow.
That's a big basket for OIT trying to get close here late in this contest, but just a great shooting first half for Warner Pacific, and that's the reason why they've got the lead here at halftime.
Their guns were loaded, Mike. It's 48-41. They lead by 7, but we still got 1 half to play.
We definitely do. We'll take a timeout, come back. We'll have the first half numbers, look at the other scores around the league, as we're glad that you could join us here on 92.5 KLAD.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
18-3.
And now they're up.
Now they're up in overtime. Northwest beat Corbin.
Good.
Thought that was interesting.
Any other scores?
Bushnell won by like 15. Southern won by 12. And then see if I place at midnight.
All right. So Eastern was down 19-3.
19-3.
Wow.
It was just, and it was 27-12 after the first quarter.
Wow.
They at one point, well, they were 5 for 23 from 3. They're 9 of 38.
Who is Eastern?
Yeah.
They jacked up 38?
38. The one girl's taken 14.
Brennan.
Fouls. Nobody's fouled out.
Wow.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
I bet she doesn't hit the board.
Back here at Danny Miles Court at halftime, the Hustlin' Owls trailing Warner Pacific by a score of 48-41 as the Hustlin' Owls jumped out 7-0, led 9-2, but then Warner Pacific caught fire. The Knights make 59% of their field goals in the first half, including 7 of 13 from 3, and they've got the lead to the locker room. We got a special guest here at the break. We don't have a player tonight. We got the head man. Paul Poach stops by. A great effort by your team to come away with a gutsy victory, and that zone caused a little bit of problems there for about the first 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, we kind of went in and out. We were starting the zone, and then they hit some. We kind of went back to man and went back to zone. But, that's been our MO the whole year. We, junk it up and go back and forth. And the kids adjust accordingly and did a good job tonight.
And the big key, moving the basketball, I thought was key on the offensive end. That extra pass or maybe extra 2 passes really led to some real easy baskets late in the third quarter and into the fourth.
Well, we had 21 assists on 25 field goals, and in women's basketball, that is an unbelievable job. Very unselfish on our kids' part, and we did. We made the extra pass. We split their zone a little bit, had a little bounce pass down low, but 21 assists on 25 field goals is extremely a great job with our kids.
And you and I talked about it in the pregame show about the the help from the bench, and tonight the bench really came through. Great minutes from Jenna Wallace. She scores a career-high 10. Kaylee Elliott, 9 points and 10 rebounds. Those two really had a big game to help you win.
Yeah, Jenna's just biding her time. She's playing behind Maddie, and Maddie's unbelievable. So when Jenna's number's called, she comes in and does a great job. She was very, very good today. And Kaylee's been solid all year. Her and Alexis, that position, if you took their statistics 9 in, 9 out, they're always going to be double-double. And gave us a big lift tonight off the bench. It was tough inside. Like I said, she had, I think, 5 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds. And scored 9 points, so they were good. I'm right. We're at the point of the season that anybody is called to come in and play. I have the faith that they're going to go in and do a good job.
And you get the home sweep here at home against two teams that on paper you say you should beat. Now it's time to go on the road, and even though you're ahead of Evergreen and ahead of Northwest in the conference standings, both those places always tough places to play.
Evergreen's both places. You're right. Both places are tough, and both those programs, they're trying to get in the playoffs, and they need to win their games at home. They're trying to get the 8th spot or 7th spot, and they're battling for those spots. So they're going to be up for us. They're going to be playing hard. We'll hopefully get a night rest tomorrow and come back to work on Monday. And another thing, I thought we did a good job defensively. Tonkin and Brown combined for 1 for 12. 2 of their leading scorers, and Melissa Lees, we always give her the toughest assignment, but holding those 2 down. I think Maddie had the other one, so holding those 2 down was a big for us tonight.
Women's head coach Paul Poach joining us as the Lady Owls picked up a 75-51 victory today. Let's just switch to the men's side. I told Bobby this. Sometimes it's just hard to defend good shooting because there were a lot of contested baskets that Warner Pacific made in that first half.
Yeah, I know Coach Parnell and I talked real quick before he went down there. And I told him, I said, but with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 possessions, we had a hand in the face. We chased hard. Hoping the second half that they're going to wear down, but it wasn't for lack of effort or not being there. I thought we defended pretty good. With, like I said, I take 2 possessions away from that, and I thought we defended very, very well. They're on the road. I'm just going to expect them to wear out. We're at Danny's court here, and that's what's happened. Even in the women's game, with 21-6 in the fourth quarter for us, and I would hope that Warner Pack would cool off in the second half.
I appreciate you stopping by, Paul. Head on down to the locker room, and we'll see you on the bus next week.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
That's the head coach of the Lady Owls, Paul Poach. The Lady Owls pick up a victory today by a score of 75-51 over Warner Pacific. Bobby will rejoin me when we come back. We'll look inside those first half numbers and look at the other scores from around the Cascade Conference. We're at halftime. Warner Pacific leading Oregon Tech 48-41. We're back after this on 92.5 KLED.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or 2 in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
We're at halftime. Warner Pacific leading the Hustling Owls 48-41 here from Danny Miles. Scored first half numbers as Oregon Tech made 47% of their field goals, 15 of 32, 3 of 9 from three land, and made 8 of 9 from the foul line. Warner Pacific blitzed the Nets after that slow start. 20 of 34, 59%, 7 of 13 from 3. They made their only free throw. Rebounds, Warner has the edge at 18-14. Both teams turned it over 4 times. Individually, Tech led by 14 points and 5 assists from Jamison Guerra. They got 10 points and 3 rebounds from Kyson Faust and 8 from Keegan Shivers. For Warner Pacific, 14 for Traylor on 4 of 4 shooting from 3 range. They also got themselves 9 from Thomas Miles and 8 for Maxwell Moses. We're at halftime, 48-41 our score. We'll look at the other scores from around the league and have the second half next on 92.5 KLAD. All right.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Elsewhere around the Cascade Conference tonight, Southern Oregon late first half leading Multnomah 45-35. In Salem, it is Corbin at halftime leading Northwest 38-24. Bushnell all over Evergreen in the first half, 64-29. We'll see Evergreen on Friday night. Still to play, it's Lewis Clark State at Eastern Oregon and Walla Walla at College of Idaho. Here it's a 7-point game, Bobby, and as Paul Poach talked about it in the interview, he thought Tech played very well on defensive end outside of leaving Traylor open in the corner a couple times, but he said the same thing you and I thought. It's hard to stop good shooting. You're just hoping that second game in as many nights playing at elevation, then that's going to happen in the second half.
I could run down and say to the hell, hey, do you realize it's 4,340 feet?
I'll go do it. You know me, I'll do anything.
I tell you.
But a good first half for Jamison Guerra. He played all 20 minutes, did not come out of the game. In fact, Tech only played 7 players in that period. The 2 reserves were Jensen and Jay Elmore. And about the same thing for Warner Pacific. They didn't play much off the bench as well. So it'll be a battle of attrition when we get here to the second half. And Tech's had to play from behind a lot this season. This is nothing different.
Each team played 7. Each team. I mean, and I don't think you're going to see much more of, I think that's what's going to happen unless somebody gets so tired that they've got to do something else. Okay, the ball will belong to Warner Pack to open the second half. And they'll take the ball out and immediately get the ball into Isaac Eder, who will bring it out of the backcourt. Eder goes to the left-hand side, terminates his dribble, gives the ball into Gorski, or Raber rather. Raber hands the ball. Miles will get over in the corner. Trainer's going to drive in, put up a lean-in shot, and he hits it. Trailer hits the lean-in from about 8 feet, and they're now back up by 9 again. In traffic, almost lost the ball, but it comes back up to give it over. Cody Bauman shoots and hits from about 16, and it cuts the lead back to 7 at 50-43. Now we need to stop. And here comes Eder out of the backcourt. You'll probably be able to hear Coach Parnell in the background, trying to cheer his team on. Gives it up to Miles. Thomas Miles wants to drive in. Now gives it to Reber. Reber wants to drive, back his way in, kicks it over in the corner. Long 3 ball from the corner, over and off, no good. The rebound comes to Faust on the miss by Thomas Miles. Front court, Guerra gets it right here in front of us to Shivers. Down low, and now back out to Joey Potts for a 3, and he hits it. Joey Potts hits the 3. He is a very good three-point shooter.
Nearly 50% on the year.
And it's 50-46. He's better there than he is at the foul line, folks. Trust me. I mean, I'm kidding you, but I mean, it's close. Because he's in the 60s from the foul line. All right, driving all this way down. Eder puts up a little jumper, roll around and down. Wow, he is so quick and so tough. And you're right in his face, and he still hits it. Get it to Kai Faust, wants to go up. They say no, there's no whistle. Play underneath. Trainer's got the ball, and they'll go the other way. A lot of motion under that basket, screened out from almost all of it. 52-46 is the score. With the ball is Trailer. Trailer gets it in the corner to Thomas Miles. Miles is going to be called an offensive foul, and the foul is going to go against Trailer.
That was the right call that time. It'll be the 3rd on Trailer, but you could see him, Faust trying to curl behind the screen, and Trailer kind of just went right with him, put his hip out. Easy call for the official.
All right, I'm glad to have you sitting there. Wait till, hey, he's going to do all those Washington games by himself, and I'm going to listen, and I hope all you people that can't go will too, because he is really good. All right. Guerra gets it over now to Faust on the far side to get it in drive. Go in for a lean in, off the glass and down. Great play there for Keegan Shivers. And we're back to within 4 at 52-48. Shivers now in the game is up to 10 points. Eder gives the ball in hand to Morgan. Morgan back now to Reber. Reber wants to drive in, goes to the hoop, and he lays it up and in. The former Wilsonville teammate of Keegan Shivers. And it's back to a 6-point lead. Tech comes to the front court. Guerra out near the center court, guarded by Eder. Goes right-hand side to Shivers. Shivers gives it up. Cody Bauman rolls it to the hoop. It counts. He is fouled on the play. And what a pass by Shivers.
Tech,
a little give and go, huh?
Tech just being so unselfish on the offensive end. That's 11 assists on 19 made field goals, and Bauman having a great night tonight, coming at the heels of a 16-rebound performance yesterday.
Foul was called on Reber. That's his first. And here's Bauman now at the foul line to try to complete the three-point play. And yes, I think since he started those free throws, he's about 85%. The way he's just doing beautifully. Cuts the lead to 3. Now here comes back to the front court, Eder for Warner Pack. Guerra there with him. Eder now gives the ball up to Morgan. Kyrie Morgan now hands it to Miles. Miles on the dribble, driving behind a screen. Now he's going to go in, knock Shivers down. They're going to call the offensive foul. Wow, I don't know. May have been a break on that. I thought Shivers was moving with him, but maybe he got completely in front of him. I don't know.
Jermaine Potts doesn't like that call, and he's going to want a timeout.
Yeah, timeout. He didn't like it. The score, 54-51. Warner Pack by 3 with 16:52 to go. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Quick start to the second half for Oregon Tech. They have made 4 out of 6 field goals since the break. Warner Pacific, they are 3 of 4, but they've turned the basketball over twice, and it's led to Oregon Tech points. It'll be Tech basketball coming out of the timeout.
All right, Cody Bauman to get the ball into Guerra. Does right back there with Guerra. In his pocket is Isaac Etter. Guerra across the timeline into front court. Gives it up to Faust. Oh! And slams that baby down. And it's 54-53. And if that doesn't get the crowd in it, Kai Faust is absolutely, he was almost waist high over above that basket. Holy cow. I know his dad, Rich, leaping up and jumping and for joy here at the game tonight. All right, Etter, he's going to launch one. His shot, bingo. He says that will quiet the crowd as he hits about a 15-footer. And it goes back to a 3-point lead at 56-53. What a game here at Danny's house. Guerra in the front court, yo-yos the dribble. Gives it to Kai Faust. Faust looking, gives it back to Guerra. Guerra looking over on this side. Guerra looking someone to pass to. Now gives it back to Faust, who comes across with it to Shivers. Shivers wants to drive down, get it back out to Guerra. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Shivers. Shivers going to go to the hoop, lay it up. Oh, wouldn't go. And the rebound corralled down, and underneath, Etter's got it. Get it ahead down the far sideline. Driving way down underneath is going to be Miles. And I think he's fouled on the play, and they say yes, he is. And I think it is going to go on Kai Faust. Was 31?
It was on Cody Bauman.
Oh, Cody Bauman, 33. Okay, not 35. Cody Bauman picks up the foul. 56-53 the score. 3-point lead for Warner Pack. First shot is good by Thomas Miles.
Mr. Automatic.
Yeah, he really is one of the best foul shooters, not just in the league.
He's number 1 in the number 1 in the league, number 8 in the nation.
And that this is my human statistician over here, my Encyclopedia Britannica, called Mike Safford.
And I'm not looking it up.
So. I know you aren't. It's all memory. Shot again by Miles, made them both. The lead's back up to 5. And sitting down will be Thomas Miles, and coming back into the game will be Maxwell Moses. All right, Tech puts the ball in play. They're now down 5. It's a 4-0 run for the boys from Warner Pack. Guerra on the dribble, gets it into Kai Faust, in traffic, in trouble, bounced the ball off his own knee, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, Oregon Tech, and it will go back. Now they need a stop. They can't let them get very much ahead again. And they come to the front court. On a slow dribble is Isaac Etter. Etter to the right side, Guerra right there with him. Now they're trying to set a screen, and they give a give and go, and Moses goes to the hoop, and a foul is going to be called, and it's going to be a charge, I do believe, and yes it is, as Maxwell Moses, and holding his ground was Keegan Shivers.
It was
Popped right back up.
It was just a little slip off that entry pass, and he just turned and bullied right into Keegan Shivers. Easy call by the official. And
to the front court comes Guerra, and the pass, not a good pass on the pass by Jensen. Goes right back to Warner Pack. It looked like a give and go. Long 3-ball on the way by Etter, no good. Rebound tipped around and grabbed, and right underneath the basket to put it back in is Traylor.
It was Jensen that tipped it to the Warner Pacific player instead of going up and grabbing it. This little matchup zone is hurting Oregon Tech the last couple times down.
We get it now, and Potts wants to put it in. He's fouled on the play. Couldn't make the bucket, but he was fouled and he'll shoot 2. But Traylor.
It's going to be the 4th on Traylor.
And he has picked up his 4th personal foul. And Potts, we're down 7. It's 60-53 right now. And Potts is shooting. Shot is good. So it's 60-54. Sitting down for Oregon Tech will be Blake Jensen. Into the game for Oregon Tech comes Mr. Elmore. Shot by Joey Potts. Second one also good. And it cuts it back to a 5-point lead. A lot of time left. 14-35, Tech down 5, but we need some stops. All right, bringing the ball, walking it slowly into the front court, and they may be gassed a little bit here with the elevation, is Isaac Etter. And we're going to have now a foul called. And is this one going to be on Moses again?
He called it on Reber.
Oh, he called it on Reber. Okay. I think Moses thought it was on him the way he was looking and gesturing. But the ball back to Tech, whichever way you want to take it. All right. Get the ball in the front court. Give it up. Now they come to the left wing to Shivers. Down here and down low. Shivers going to jump one up from there. In and out. Tough roll. Hit the iron, bounced away. Back they come the other way. Reber's got it. Lobs it down to Moses. Moses wants to drive by Fouts. Goes up and under. Wow. Drove right by Joey Potts, and Potts is going to pick up the personal foul.
Nothing Joey Potts could do right there. That quick move. Tried to take baseline away, couldn't. And then he was going up to try to block that shot. Moses got up and under. A nice finish by the Warner Pacific big man.
So, for Moses, I mean, that was a heck of a play, the junior out of Los Angeles. And Moses' shot is up in the air and down through, so now it's back to an 8-point lead. He got it all the way back down to about 1, and then they just pulled right away again, and we've got to start making some buckets and get some stops. Down low they go, out for Guerra. Guerra's going to drive in the key. Looking, gets it back out. They go on the corner for a long three from the corner. No on the shot there. It was taken by Shivers. They come the other way. Here comes Moses in a hurry. Wants to turn around underneath off the glass.
Boy, is he good in space.
Wow, very good play by Moses. It's 65-55. And Tech now down 10. Out on top, Guerra to shoot one. Bingo for three. Jamison. I think that's his first shot of this half. And he hit the three. Well, timeout called. 13-13 to go in the game. It's 65-58 Warner Pacific. We'll take a break and come back.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginning, serving members from a small garage, to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The Jamison Guerra 3, Bobby, got the lead down to 7, 65-58, 13-13 left. Still a ton of time left in this contest.
Well, I'll tell you, Kai Faust had to have some bandage put on his, I don't know if whether he cut it or what happened. But that's what they did when I always saw 4 players out there at a timeout, medical. All right, over on the far side again is Moses. He's had a heck of a game for him. Long three ball on the way, over and off, no good, taken by Eder. Tech gets the rebound from Faust, comes up to the front court with Guerra. Guerra has his pass tipped. He tried to lob it, and it was just too slow, too late. Shot up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. And I think that for certain, they said 23. So I think they're going to call that foul on Shivers.
I think Tech was thinking it might have been a travel. Looked like he stutter stepped a bit, but I think it was a Euro step, so there shouldn't have been a travel called. And there was contact by the Oregon Tech defense.
Shot on the way is good by Moses.
Moses 6 of 7 from the field tonight.
And in 65% foul shooter, not fabulous, decent enough, but still he's just been unstoppable. Next one up and around and down, and they're back up by 9 again with 12:44 to go. Tech comes to the front court. Guerra gets the ball over. Now takes a return pass from Elmore. Guerra on the dribble, looking inside, finds Potts. Potts wants to go up. They block his shot. They come back. Joey Potts is having no luck at all against the solid defense on him. Long three ball on the way short. Rebound comes to Potts. Gives it back up to Guerra. Guerra gives it ahead to Shivers, and the ball knocked out of bounds by the trailing Isaac Eder, who came up behind Shivers. And right now, the question is which team. They're both kind of gassed out there, Mike. And into the game, back in. Sorry to see that. Thomas Miles comes back in, and Eder will sit down. I tell you, they're shooting the ball awful well tonight. Pass inside to Keegan Shivers. Shivers gets the ball back to Elmore. Now back to Guerra again. Got to set up a play. Still plenty of time. There's still 12 minutes to go. Guerra's going to go to the hoop, land off the glass. It will not go. Potts the rebound, wants to go up and slam it. Maybe that'll get the crowd into it, Michael.
Oh, they got into it right there, Bobby.
67-60. Joy Potts said, I'm here, and I want to do something. And he said, in your face. Now the crowd's going. Ball almost lost out there by Moses. Passes down along the baseline and go way back out on top to Morgan. Now back over on left-hand side to Cade Baker. Now back over, down to 6 on the shot clock. Baker knows he's going to have to do something, trying to go by. Going to try to drive down, toss it up, roll around, no. And the Tech gets the rebound. Guerra comes the other way. Jamison Guerra, he'll give it up to Shivers. Shivers back to Guerra. And Coach Parnell calling out a play from the bench. 67-60 is your score, 11 minutes remaining. Down in the corner, Elmore for 3, in and out, tough roll. It went halfway down, it popped out. Tough break for Jay Elmore. Oh my, that was a tough break. Back to the front court once again. Out on top is Thomas Miles. They're trying to keep Traynor on the bench. They don't want to bring him in with the 4 fouls. Long 3 ball on the way, and it is good, and a foul is going to be called on Kyson Faust to boot. So,
wow.
And the foul, they made the 3 that gives them a 10-point lead, and they could take, 10 was their largest lead, or 11? Okay, at the bench, at the line, what a shot by Morgan. In no man's land. 10-point lead, he can make it 11 right here. 71% foul shooter, perfect. 71-60 with 10:46 left. And timeout is called, and we'll take the break. The Tech down 11.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Playing a little catch. Shivers in the corner, backs off, gets it to Guerra for an open 3. Off the iron, won't go. Trying to tip it back up was Potts, and that wouldn't go. And here comes Warner Pacific the other direction. Tyrese drives down, gets it way back out on top to Eder. Eder over on left-hand side. Now they go down to Moses along the baseline. Back to, oh, now that has to be. Nothing was called.
Yep.
Wow, he lowered his shoulder and just rammed it in. That is unbelievable. Lowered the shoulder and just clobbered Shivers and knocked him to the floor. I mean, he lowered the shoulder and hit him. I can't see a flop. That's ridiculous.
Unreal, Bobby. That's a tough call for
that. Is a horrible call. I mean, holy cow. That's one of the worst calls I've seen. I mean, he was literally knocked to the floor with that shoulder. And I don't know what they're thinking. But boy, I tell you, that's a game changer and a half. 72-60 is the score. All right, Tech rolls the ball into the front court. Now we've really got 10 minutes to go. Still plenty of time, but we got to go to work. Get the ball down low. Shivers gets it way out to Elmore. Back over to Shivers. Shivers wants to drive, get it into Cody Bauman. In traffic, turns around and hits a little 6-footer. That was a great pass and a wonderful shot. Who had 4 people hanging on him. And it cuts the lead back to 10. Now we need the stops. And it's hard to stop good shooting, and they have had great shooting tonight. Have the Knights of Warner Pacific. All right, Eder in no hurry to run a play. Gets it over. They got 15 left on the shot clock. Gives it out to right side on the dribble. Now they give it back to Eder. Eder drives. Now he wants to go. Going to back up, launch a 3 ball. Over and off. No good. Rebound picked off by Shivers. Keegan Shivers to the front court. Shivers, NBA 3. In and out. Tough roll. And the rebound comes right back down to the big guy in there, Maxwell Moses. And he'll give it back up to Eder. Eder in the front court. 9:09 remaining in this game. Gives it to Reber. Now Reber will hand it to Baker. Baker back to Eder. Eder out in front. Gives it back over now to down. Now they give it to Moses. Wants to drive on Potts. Turn on Potts. Shoot over Potts. And no. And they're going to call that foul. And this is the same guy that we had earlier in the season. I cannot believe they assigned him to this game. He's a rookie.
Potts did a good job, Bobby, that time of moving his feet and getting into the lane.
Yeah.
A little bit of contact, but the thing that I look at last night's game, there was so much contact on the block between Trailer and the bigs of Multnomah, and they let them play. That's the one thing they haven't done, is allow the bigs to play tonight. That's the hard part.
Yeah, and now it's back up to 11. And Moses will have one more. Moses got 16 points. He's their leading scorer. I think since Trailer sat down, I don't know how many Trailer had. He had about 14 or 16, something like that. Well, it's 73-62. Moses missed the second shot, but now we're down to 8:45, and we need some help, and not the kind that official just gave us. All right, with the ball, Guerra looking to do something. Scoop off the glass and down.
I don't know how he got that shot even off.
I don't either. Cut the lead back to 9, and Guerra in the game has got 19. 73-64. Isaac Eder out the line, hands the ball over to Morgan. Morgan holds it, not making a move. Now gives it back to Thomas Miles, who is in the game. Thomas Miles on the dribble, 7 seconds to go. And
it's going to be a foul on Elmore.
And a foul on Jay Elmore. I was totally screened out by Coach Parnell.
It's going to be a bonus, and the best free throw shooter in the Cascade Conference is going to be going to the line.
8th in the nation. I heard that from some guy today.
That guy knows a little bit, not a lot though.
Oh, he knows too much. Shot on the, oh, he missed it. Whack that one up. Woo! 73-64, hard to believe. Because I don't think I've ever seen Thomas Miles miss a foul shot. Oh, I have. But now, once again, Guerra almost lost the handle on the ball. Get it to Faust. Back to Guerra. Guerra drives down inside, wants to lean in, put it up, and it's put back up and in by Joey Potts. Parnell still in the ear of the official who made the horrible call earlier. Trying to explain it to him. But that's the way it goes. We got to get a stop. We got it back to 7 now. With 7:40 to go. We still got the time to do it, but we got to keep getting stops.
They're going to call a push-off on Isaac Eder.
Isaac Eder for a push-off. Well, I mean, what goes around comes around.
I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't see much there.
I didn't see anything there.
Big possession here for Oregon Tech. Get it back within 4 or 5.
And get the crowd back roaring again. Get them into it. All right, Guerra wants to drive. Kicks the ball back. Joey Potts for a 3. Can he do it again? No, it's short off the rim. And here they come all the way down. Gorsey goes up and slams it. And it's 75-66. Get it down to Faust. Faust goes in, put it up. No, we're going to have a whistle.
Should be a
and
block.
Foul. It is a block. And the foul will go against Caleb Tyree Morgan.
Should be Kai Faust going to the line. Tech tonight has scored 66, Bobby. 64 of them by the starters. Every starter in double figures for Oregon Tech.
All right, Faust at the line, shot, roll around and down. Got the old Boston bounce from the Celtic days.
Season high for Kyson Faust at 13.
So the lead is 8. He'll have one more. Kai Faust, the senior from North Medford High, and that one's nothing but net. Now we're down by 7. Now we need the stops, and we need several of them.
We need the Black Tornado to come out on here.
Yeah.
Whip up a little
I tell ya.
storm and get us the lead.
All right. Slowly into the front court comes Thomas Miles. Absolutely in no hurry. They have the lead and clock.
They're trying to catch their breath, Bobby.
Yeah, they are. You're right. Back over now to Isaac Eder. Eder with the ball. Eder on the dribble. Now he's going to give it up. And that was a travel not called by Thomas Miles. He's going to throw up a prayer.
And they're going to call foul on Tech with one on the shot clock. If Justin Parnell survives tonight without picking up a technical foul, I will be shocked. 6:39 left in the game. Warner Pacific leads by 7. Back after this.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Thought we had a defensive stop right there.
Yeah.
Elsewhere around the league, Southern Oregon now leading by 22, 67-45 over Multnomah. Corbin 56, Northwest 40 late in the second half of that one. And Bushnell has doubled up Evergreen 93-46 midway through the second.
Trust me, he's not going to miss, folks. That's Thomas Miles at the foul line. 76-68, the lead. Most likely, he's missed one tonight. Most likely. All right, Miles shoots. Second shot also good. 77-68, 9-point lead again for them with 6:35 to go in the game. Guerra comes to the front court. Jamison kicks it down low. Underneath, want to put it up. Faust. Looked like he was fouled. Now the ball is tapped around, and Warner Pack's going to get it again. Wow. Miles comes walking into the front court.
Morgan was really active defensively on that set.
And he's going to try to get the ball over, and does to Morgan. Morgan will get it back. Oh, guess who's back in the game? Darius Traylor playing with 4 fouls. He goes up and under and scores it. Traylor now in the game. He's got 20. And it's back to double digits again, 79-68. 5:50 left in the game. Shivers wants to get the ball into Cody. Does finally get it into Cody. Cody backs his way in, turns with a little jump hook up. No, won't go. Rebound comes down into the hands of Eder into the front court. Now they go down, whirl, throw up a shot on the way. No good. The shot that was taken by Gorski was short. Now they come back, get the ball back. Driving down to the foul line, putting up a shot, short off the iron. Rebound to Potts, and we have a whistle and a foul It's going to be called against Warner Pack. It's going to be on Traylor, and that's his fifth. His fifth foul. Well, he fouls out with 20 points and played hardly at all in the second half. But that'll send Potts to the foul line. Down by 11 with 5:14 to go. Time of wasting. Shot on the way is good by Potts.
Double-double tonight for Joey Potts. 12 points and 10 rebounds, his second double-double of the season.
Potts will have one more. Shot on the way. Good again by Joey. Cut the lead back to 9 now. Come on, fans. Get into it. Help us out.
Crowd got into it there for a while,
They
but they sit back down for some reason.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Need to be standing up. All right, Eder way out on top, just bouncing the ball. Gets it over to Thomas Miles. Miles going to jump up a three. No good. He is not even close with that one. Rebound off by Potts. Gives the ball to Guerra. And now, guys, we're going to have to score on almost every possession. All right, Guerra on the dribble. He gives the ball up, driving in. Give it to Potts. Put it up on the glass and down on a great pass from Shivers. And now it's a 7-point lead. Now the crowd begins to get back in it. We can get another stop here. Eder dribbling way out near the center line. Now moves to the right-hand side. And they're going to call a timeout. Timeout for Warner Pack. 4:26 remaining in the game. The Knights 79, the Hustling Owls 72.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending. One foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
4 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the game. Warner Pacific 79, Oregon 72.
4:26 left in the game, 79-72 in favor of Warner Pacific. Hopefully the Hustlin' Owl fans listening tonight can start making some noise, try to will this team back, especially on the defensive end. Back to Bobby.
All right, thank you, Michael. Get the ball in. Miles has it. Thomas Miles, and the ball is tipped and grabbed out of the air by Shivers. I don't even know who it was that tipped the ball.
It was Kai Faust.
Thank you. I expect that from you, Safford. You see the whole court. Shot on the way. Oh, off the iron, won't go. Oh, too bad. We're down to 4 minutes to go, down 7. That was an opportunity to cut it maybe to 4. All right, into the front court. Eder dribbling the ball, guarded by the one and only Jamison Guerra. Now they go down on the right-hand side to Moses. Moses backs his way in. Moses still backing, wants to throw it up, blocked by Potts. It's around, knocked out of bounds, and they say it's Oregon Tech ball. So come on, fans, get back into this ball game. Help them out. 79-72. Oregon Tech and Warner Pack are both pretty gassed out there, I'll tell you.
Guerra's played the entire game, Bobby. He hasn't come out.
Has not come out. Jamison Guerra gets it over. They lob it down to Cody Bauman. Bauman drives in, wants to go up to the hoop. Oh, looked like he was fouled, and they're going to call it. Thank you.
It'll be on Morgan as third.
Third foul on Morgan.
Not a whole lot of foul problems right now for Warner Pacific. Miles with 3, Morgan with 3. Tech's got Shivers and Potts both with 3, but nobody in that 4 foul spot.
And then 5 was Traylor, gone. First shot, good by Cody Bauman. 79-73. He'll have one more. Bauman in the game's got 13. You look up there, every starter, like you said, is in double figures, and they're all in the game.
Back to 5, Bobby.
Yeah, down to 5. 79-74. 3:23 remaining in this ball game. Got to get them up. Get them up, fans. Eder, way out, dribbling the ball down to 3:13 to go. Need another stop here. Eder with the ball, goes over on the left-hand side, driving down Thomas Miles. Underneath, want to throw it back out. Long shot on the way. Good. Buried the shot. Oh, my. Caleb Tyree Morgan, and it's back to 8.
Huge bucket there for Warner Pacific.
I mean, just ice water in their veins. Guerra with it, gets it over to Faust. Inside, put the ball up. Cody Bauman again, and timeout Oregon Tech. 2:48 remaining, 82-76. Warner Pack by 6.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
You know, Bobby, this is one of the longer standing rivalries outside of the state schools for Oregon Tech, as this is the 92nd matchup between Oregon Tech and Warner Pacific. Only Corbin and College of Idaho and Eastern Oregon and Southern Oregon have played the Hustlin' Owls more.
Yeah, we have played Warner for a long time. Dates way back into the probably 70s, 60s. All right. Ball in the hands of Warner Pack. They lead it by 6 with 2:40 to go. Get the ball across the line. Out there, Gorski's got it. Now they go over on the side where the ball is Morgan. Now on top again to Moses. Moses has it, and we have a ball that's a kicked ball.
That goes against the Owls right there, because now
it goes back to 20.
An extra 10 seconds gets put back up on the shot clock.
Yep. So now it's 20 instead of 10 that it would have been. Bad break there for Tech. All right, clearing to the backcourt. They get it into Eder. Eder comes to the front court. Over on the far side. Now they get it back to Eder. 2:20 on the game clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over for a long shot from the left-hand side, and it's buried. Wow. Thomas Miles, and it's back up to a 9-point lead as we approach the 2-minute mark. They have shot lights out, Mike, all night long.
58%
from the three, or overall. Down shot, Guerra puts up a shot, about a 7-footer, won't go. Rebound underneath. Potts wants to put it up. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to try to throw it back in. Knocked again, and they come up with, holy cow. So now there's only a minute 43 to go with 9-point deficit. It's going to be hard to do. It's still possible, but it's going to be difficult. Now Thomas Miles way over in the corner. Long three ball from the corner, over and off, no. Rebound cleared off for Oregon Tech by Bauman. Get it ahead to Guerra. Guerra's going to give the ball back to Bauman. Back to Guerra. Got to have threes. On the way, Shivers. Short. Didn't even hit the iron. That one just hit looked like the side of the window. And it's going to be too little too late, I'm afraid. Down 9 with only a minute and 10 to go. It looks like impossible with this hot shooting team. Long three from the corner. Buried it. And that is the dagger in the heart right there. What a shot. And that was by Reber. Now they come down here this way, and they're going to call a travel because he went up in the air. Tough break there for Shivers.
Tough night for Shivers. 2 of 13 from the field. Just could not get going.
Could not at all get going, and Tech will lose this game. And now, with less than a minute to go, they're heading for the exits, and It was a good try, but I'll tell you, Warner Pack was up to the effort. They played much better tonight than they did in Portland here on our court. And they're just dribbling it around. Edder's just going to keep dribbling the ball, and they'll get he might throw it up here at the end. They may have somebody toss it up out to Miles, and Miles scramble for the ball. And they're going to call Hill ball with 24.9. It'll be Tech's ball. But it was just, they were an impossible team to beat tonight, the way they played, Michael. Warner Pack just shot lights out.
Every time Tech would make a run, Warner Pacific would find themselves an answer.
Yeah, they certainly did. All right, go to the hoop, put it up. Guerra score. Got 21 in the game, down to 19 seconds. They're going to drive. There comes Moses down. He's going to dribble the ball and then look to go down. Moses underneath, just dribbling the ball around, going to dribble it out. Down to 8 seconds. Moses with the dribble. And they're just going to say, that's it, guys. And that's the ball game. Final score, 88-78. Warner Pack just shot lights out. Lights out. Tough loss for Tech to take. Played so hard, but boy, I tell you, what a game.
You have to give credit to the Knights. You know, they came out and did what they needed to do. They weathered that early start where they struggled just a bit. And after a tough loss that they had last night at Southern Oregon, they come here into a hostile environment and did what they needed to do to come away with a victory. And sometimes that's not an easy thing to do, but they did. And they'll get a chance to get back home and wait for College of Idaho coming next weekend and Eastern Oregon. They still got a chance to try to get into that top part of the conference standings. That's their goal, and we'll see when it all shapes up. Who knows? Maybe we're going to see Warner Pacific somewhere down the line in the postseason.
Yeah, you could, because they just shot lights out, and tough loss for Tech to take. But the better team tonight won the ball game.
That is exactly the case. 88-78, Warner Pacific with the victory. Our post-game show's next here on 92.5 KLAD.